Hey, gum people. Maybe I'll put this on the horsey channel too. Actually, this is going to go on the horsey channel. Maybe I'll put it on a gun channel. Because I talked about this Renaissance wax and how you can use it on, turn on these back lights here because I think they, I don't know if they help or not. Does that help? They say more light is better. I don't know if that helps or not. So, what I did is one of my viewers drew these nice pencil drawings of Mr. T and Buddy. And I'm not sure if it's coming out as pretty as, almost looks like I got shading on my camera. But anyway, they were really nice, and I found them. I was like, man, I got to get these in a frame. So you have to be very careful not to smudge this. So I got some of this Fixative Final. They have workable and final. Workable evidently puts a coat to where you can add and change it. Final means you can't do anything else to it. So I think it just puts like a little bit of lacquer finish. It smells pretty freaking strong. Do it outside. I tried it inside. It stinks, and it stinks up the whole house. Even though I did it in a bedroom and I shut the door, it still went through the house. So do it outside. It takes 5 to 7 minutes to dry. I sprayed about 12 inches away. You do a coat, let it dry. Then I did a coat this way, let it dry. Then I did a coat this way. I think I had 3, maybe 4 coats on it. And you don't want to soak it. You just want to let it kind of fall and layer over it. So then, on the other one, I had a little one. I tested it, and I said, let me try this Renaissance wax. This Renaissance wax is supposed to stop acidic and degrading of paper and paintings. So I went ahead and I put some of this on my finger, and I rubbed it on here, and I went, hey, looks pretty good. So I ran it over her signature to see if it was going to smear it at all, and it didn't. So I put the Renaissance, or I'm putting the Renaissance wax, all over this, on top of the Fixative Final. And on the other one, it made the paper. I touched this paper, feels kind of coarse like paper. Once I brush this off, it feels really smooth. Even though I'm really paranoid when I go over their feet like it's going to smear it. Now this stuff is supposed to like not hurt paintings, not hurt paper, protect it from different things. Oh shit, did that smear? No, I was just looking at it wrong. Shit, I was like, oh my god, I thought that smeared. So I'm really paranoid in this dark area if I'm going to get smearing. And sometimes the wax makes it look like it's smearing. So, this will dry. Man, I found like, I don't know if it's the same eyelash or what, but I keep finding eyelashes on this thing. So, I don't know if it's coming out on there, this wax that's going on. Again, I'm being very soft over the color. On my other paintings, I was pretty aggressive and rough. But on this, because it's such a nice piece, I was really worried about ruining it. So I did it on the little one first, and it did fine. Okay. So now I have the wax on here. A little bit. I'll let that dry for a second. And then I'm going to give it a nice soft terry cloth rub off. And when I first touch it, it's a little hard to come off because it's grabbing the wax, and then it smooths out. And the biggest thing is bending the corners up when I'm rubbing it because I catch a corner. So if I would have done this without the fixative, it would have just ruined it. And again, I'm kind of letting the terry cloth do its job. Looks like it turned out pretty nice. And that's about it. I can't remember if I did the top part already. And now when I rub my hand over it, man, it's like a lot smoother than it was. I don't feel the ridges in the paper. So it's put a protective coating over that. And now I'm going to get that in the frame. And I'll show the other one that I did, the little one, after they're framed. The frames are coming in today. So that's why this stuff is not supposed to change the color of anything. It's not supposed to affect paper. Again, I put it on rounds, on anything brass, blades, guns, I mean, you name it. Tools, whatever you want to protect. This stuff just seems to... And again, this has been around for, I don't know if it's been 100 or 200 years, but it's been around for a long time. I don't know how long it's been around, but they said they've been using it at museums for a long time. And, you know, I'm not getting a cut. I don't get any money. I don't have any affiliate links, whatever. I'm just passing on what I'm using. I don't know if this is the good stuff or the bad stuff. This is what, when I read different ones, I kind of like this Gumbacher Final Fixative. And that's pretty much it. So after I get them framed, I'll clip in the finished product there. Okay, so here's the finished products of the two frames that I put in. This one went in there really nice. Sarah, thanks for doing these. This frame costs a little bit more than this frame, even though this one's bigger. This one I think costs 10 bucks because it had the matting. And so, I mean, that's fine. It looked nice. I couldn't find a 5x7 with the matting that I liked, and this one had what's called like double shadow matting, to where there's a little gap in between there. You see, it creates that shadow, so it makes it look more 3D-ish. So let me see if I can get this on here without screwing this up. So that's how the turned out really nice. Pencil art. After the pencil art, I put the fixative on it, and then I stuck it in a frame. And now I got to figure out where I'm going to put them. But I think they turned out pretty stinking nice. So, fixative. After I put the fixative, I put the Renaissance wax on it to protect it. She did a really good job of capturing Mr. T's kind of in charge and Buddy's curiosity. Really, I mean, just did a really great job on the hooves and everything. And if Sarah, if you see this and you want to put your like email or website or anything, put it in a comment and I'll pin it, and I'll also put it in the description. So if you don't see, if you like her work, and are y'all getting that little reflection on the glass? Let me move over here sideways. Does that make it worse or better? Shit, I think I'm getting a reflection even worse there. Let's see if I move back here. Oh well, you get the gist. Alright, So that project's good. I'm glad I found those, man. All right, we'll end that there.